Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Creature Corner. My name is Jared Krichevsky. I am a creature and character concept artist. I've been in the industry for 12 years. I've been a teacher at Gnomon for 9 years, where I teach creature modeling and sculpting. So, a lot of fun. Come take a class. We make monsters, and we do it using ZBrush. This week, pumpkin creatures. So please welcome my great pumpkin, Matt Millard.
Hello.
Hello, friend.
Am I lagging or are you lagging?
Am I lagging? I don't think I'm lagging.
Oh, you're not lagging anymore.
No. We made it.
Yeah, we did. It's pumpkin time, man.
It's
Let's
pumpkin
go.
time. We are coming off of the very long stretch of Cenobite Dragons.
A season of Cenobites.
And we've learned our lesson.
Yeah, it was great, dude. That was a
a
great
lot of
project.
But
But
very
we're ready to just bang some stuff out.
yeah. After a marathon project, you want to kind of like do something quick just to flex the muscle.
Mm-hmm.
So we happen to be in the spooky season anyway.
Oh, the best season.
The best season of all, the spooky season. So we're going to do some pumpkin creatures. So come hang out with us, and we're going to go into Pumpkin Creature Town.
Let's go to Pumpkin Town, dude. Show us what you got.
Yeah, so we knew we were going to do Halloween stuff. We were going to do some pumpkin creatures. So jumping into Krita, which is my favorite new program, and just using like a marker kind of brush and just banging out some like little marker doodles of some pumpkin creatures. And I was just kind of thinking like what would it be if like a client came to me and they said, all right, we need a pumpkin creature for this thing.
Right.
I said, okay, well, what pumpkin creatures have been done so far? And what can I do, hopefully, to put my own spin on a pumpkin creature? So, yeah, that's the plan. So interested to see what you guys think. Matt and I were talking a little bit beforehand.
Yeah.
And we've kind of landed on Scary Pumpkin Guy over here. But there are just like fun options, which is like Pumpkin Dog.
Yeah, the dog is fun.
And Pumpkin Snake. And, you know, I was thinking of like, this is kind of like Pumpkin Jackrabbit.
I like the mischievous one right next to it.
Yes, that's like mischievous, like Pumpkin Dude.
Yeah,
Like
mischievous pumpkin dude rules. Yeah.
And then like what would it be if like, okay, maybe like pumpkins were based on a legend of this like orange faced like little creature,
Mm-hmm.
this little vine monster, or you know, he could be an enchanted pumpkin. We could go with magic.
Mm-hmm.
We could go any direction. And then over here is just like pumpkin guy.
Just,
I don't know.
Just it's pumpkin man. He knows all the other pumpkins. Really.
He knows he's like the pumpkin around town.
Yeah, he's the pumpkin around town.
He's just having a good time. Okay, and so Matt and I pretty much we landed on Scary Pumpkin Guy. So let me know if you have any favorites or what you think, or if you have any kind of fun ideas. We'll noodle it out real quick. So, all right, Matt, why don't you show us your pumpkin drawing, because you did a little pumpkin doodle.
Here I come. Here it is.
It's Matt.
How do you use the software? Oh yeah, so I've got this like. Okay, so the idea was some alien goo comes down from outer space.
God, I love alien goo. It's so
like
it's so good.
Like takes over the pumpkins. And it's like this big kind of spider crawly thing that uses vines with little twigs and leaves coming off of it. And it's got 3 different heads and these slimy black tongues that are made up of that stringy pumpkin inside with all the seeds in it and stuff. So that is where we are going today.
That's really fun. Well, I guess we're going with Scary Pumpkin Man then.
Yeah, and we both tell us about this super famous pumpkin here.
Yeah, so the super famous pumpkin, Matt and I just Googled free pumpkin scan, and so this is what came up, which is this. It's like the second link, which is Flip Normals. So please check them out. Scan their pumpkins or download their pumpkins.
Scan those
So
pumpkins.
it's a great little pumpkin. So you can grab this pumpkin, come join us, and they have a bunch of other great stuff on their website as well. So check them out.
Come jump in the pumpkin,
We're
dude.
gonna
I've
jump
got
in
a
the pumpkin.
workflow already for this.
He's got a workflow. So Matt, why don't you kick us off?
So here's the world famous pumpkin. I've actually thought I haven't tried this until just now, but I was designing a pumpkin creature a couple of years ago or a year ago, and I was like, how would I animate it? With like if the eyes were cut out, how could you get all those blend shapes and stuff?
Interesting.
So I duplicated one pumpkin, made him smaller, and I've got my live boolean on, and then I just pop in some just insert a sphere, boom, and now where are they at? There they are, right? So now I've got like the inside of the pumpkin being subtracted, and I've got like these shapes that you can just customize. So you can just like,
that's fun.
I'm going to be cutting my dude like his mouth open to make this mouth. So ultimately you can just like drag this stuff, dynamesh it, make different shapes, whatever. So I'll probably be
that's a great technique.
And then if you just change the color on it, it should. Oh, does it not? It should subtract the same color. Oh, color, fill object. There you go. Yeah, so your thickness, whenever you cut your boolean out, it'll have that thickness. But that's the route that I'm going to go. So I'm going to mess around with this mouth shape. I think that might be kind of a fun little challenge.
That's a great, that's a great method, is going with the boolean route.
Yeah, because you can just dynamesh a sphere and create some weird shapes pretty quickly. Here, let's go to the front.
All right. Well, let me while you're getting that ready, let me show you the plan bow for this Jambo.
Ooh, Plan Bisons.
Plan B pumpkinsons. So we've got the pumpkin. I'm going to mask out the points. My kind of methodology for this is I'm going to mask out everything, and then just use dynamic thickness to like if I cut this out. Just use dynamic thickness for that interior pumpkin thickness.
That pumpkin thickness.
That pumpkin. So that's kind of the plan for this. And then I'm going to do my usual thing when I'm blocking out stuff. Let me just rewind. I got too zealous with the pumpkin. I wanted to go to Pumpkin Town too soon. So I've got my usual basic buck here, which is just kind of like mannequins that I've made. And so I happen to have like a skinny guy mannequin. And I'm just going to bring that guy in there.
Oh, and kind of pose him out for the rep.
Yeah, just I'm going to keep it to the upper body, so keeping it simple. So this is how I would, block something out. Just kind of smashing pieces together. And I don't need any of this stuff. So I'm just deleting that. Just deleting this. And just deleting this. So like giving myself some boundaries will help, because otherwise I could build out and out and out and out. And then I'm going to take these guys, split them off, basically stretch and squash, and come up with some interesting shapes. So right now it's not actually about the sculpting. because we're going to use a vine trick, or we're just going to use some curve tubes.
Oh yeah.
We're going to use some curve tubes to create some like fun little vines coming off this guy.
It's
That's
going
a
to
fun
be a lot of tubes today.
There's going to be so many tubes.
And
So,
I'm just way into tubes.
my friend, we are going to go and have many tubes.
Many a tube.
So by working this out, so I'm kind of working it into a semi-pose right away. Because
Yeah,
I don't really want to have to like pose this thing.
Right, and like the gesture is kind of part of the character, right?
Yeah, it's already kind of baked in there. So it doesn't really matter what the like anatomy looks like, because this is just stuff to draw on top of. Because he's gonna be kind of like a spooky, mysterious guy.
He's just a spooky guy.
He's gonna be like a spooky guy. So what's nice about this mannequin is it's already kind of like broken up, like sliced apart. So I can, find a gesture very quickly. And it's already looking like kind of spooky. So I'm going to grab some hands, throw some hands in there. Yes, hello, Fingernail.
Fingernail?
We are about to jambo. I'm drinking root beer. It's very sweet. I need sugar. I am a hummingbird.
I am a hummingbird, my lord.
I'm a hummingbird. Okay, so Matt, you got the bullions down.
Dude, yeah, it is so fun.
That's gnarly.
It's so fun too. Like, look at that. You just moving around.
Perfect.
That's pretty sweet. Yeah, that's fun. And I've got the what's that called? Sculptors Pro on there, so
yes,
it'll give it that kind of jaggedy as it's making it lower res on the inside, that kind of jagged look. And by jagged look, I mean very low.
The jagged.
Oh, how the jagged night turmoils in my soul.
The jagged night?
Must I be a fervent pumpkin this Hallows Eve?
Fervent Pumpkin, great band name.
Yeah, that's that's like the poem that starts at the beginning of the movie with our pumpkin monsters in it. There's some man being cursed.
Okay.
He's being cursed to the pumpkin lord and has to serve him or something. And then the alien ooze comes down from the man.
I brought the alien ooze. I'm just a little upset I didn't think of alien ooze.
I gotta say, I'm also surprised and thankful. I was like, dude, we're both.
Can you imagine if we had both come up with alien ooze?
Dude, I'm thinking alien ooze, bro.
It's thou season where the wind howls and the chilled crisp bite. Yes, Halloween, the best time of the year. Watching spooky things with my spooky friends.
I'm a spooky boy.
I'm a spooky boy.
I'm a spooky boy. I'm a spooky boy in a spooky world.
So you can see I've got my little kind of like basic hand. So I'm going to build in a little pose there with it. Again, what's nice about this character is I don't have to be too clean with the anatomy.
The anatomy is too clean.
The anatomy is too clean.
The anatomy is too clean. We've got to do something about the anatomy. It's become too clean.
I've been working on a Casey Kasem.
Oh yeah, let's hear it.
He's been working on the anatomy, so we're gonna go back to this record from 1966. Yes, nailed it.
Oh, it's so good.
So, Brad, hey, thanks for coming and hanging out.
Feels good. Feels
It
good to be
feels
real.
good. It feels good. Yes, making monsters.
Working 9 to 5, yeah.
Nine tooth five.
When you can just... No way. Can you do deformers on sets?
On a group set.
What?
What are you talking about? Matt's discovering something.
No,
Let's find out what's going on. What are you doing? Because you're working on a Boolean, right?
Well, I'm trying to think. Do I not have the... Oh, it's only transforming the one subtool. That's okay. That's still fun. I'll accept it. Yeah, I was I was just, making my duplicate guy that'll make a little different or whatever, and I was trying to see if you could do deformers on these little view sets over here or whatever. But I don't think it's possible. And that's a great story.
You're saying like on a whole group.
Folder. What are these called? Are they called
like a folder subfolder?
Folder subfolder. Solder.
Fingernails asking if we had seen Dahmer. I have not watched that yet.
I watched it.
Matt watched it.
Yeah.
You're like, you're like, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it. What's
up?
What's the big deal? What's going on? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I saw it. It's really not my thing, but it was good. Like, what's his name? Evan Peters was really good in it. It was fun. And by fun, I mean very disturbing.
Playing a weirdo. Playing a freako.
Playing a freako, if you ask me.
Playing some kind of freako. Some kind of freakazoid.
Some kind of monster. It's some kind of monster.
It's some kind of monster.
Yeah, and I'm thinking all three of my guys have like different expressions. I did a bad job of my dude, but maybe one's like confused, maybe one's kind of stupid, maybe the other one's really angry or something,
So they're kind of like a Cerberus, kind of like fun.
Yeah. It's a
like three-headed, like a Cerberus, like some kind of
like a Cerberus, like if it was a dog.
But the heads were pumpkins instead of.
Yes. And the body was vines. Yeah.
I want an updated Pumpkinhead movie with these guys in it. Yes, please.
That would be sweet.
I mean, Pumpkinhead's, of course, one of the great classic pumpkin-related monsters.
One of the... Yeah, let's go through all of them.
I was thinking about it. It's like Pumpkinhead and then like the kid from Trick or Treat.
Yeah, Jack-o'-lantern, maybe? Like
Jack Skellington. But Jack Skellington is not like maybe the Headless Horseman.
The Headless Horseman. But yeah, no, there's a
pumpkin
slasher.
related.
There's a slasher that wears a pumpkin head, surely. That's real, that I'm not making up. And if it hasn't been made up, then how let's go. Let's make the Pumpkinhead movie.
What are we missing? Something? What other pumpkin-related monsters are there?
Yeah, like what's the deal?
Like, where are all the pumpkin monsters at?
Yeah, pumpkin monsters.
I love a pumpkin. I love a good pumpkin monster.
Dude, I think
like whenever I see it, like Simon Lee had his pumpkin monster at Lightbox.
That's awesome.
And By the way, we're just coming off of Lightbox.
Oh yeah, did you have a good time?
Oh man, it was a great time. Unfortunately, I wasn't there very long, and so I had a panel and I had a live demo. So it was kind of like a whirlwind of like, and then like people I know, and then I gotta like run over here and do a thing, and then I gotta run back, and so I didn't get to like hang as much with everyone, but I saw a lot of good friends, and it's always exciting to see just like familiar faces everywhere you look, because we've all been so disconnected. So it's nice to see good people. All the booths are awesome. I bought a couple books, and it's a great time.
That was sweet, dude.
It's a great time. I did not make it to Monsterpalooza because I think Son of Monsterpalooza was also this weekend.
Right, yeah, Son of Monsterpalooza.
They do it twice a year, and then they just happen to do it on Lightbox weekend. I was like, are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me?
I was like, are you kidding me? You would do this to me? We're going to just make some pumpkin guys.
Let's get some Flip Timmons.
So really right now I'm just working on proportion before anything, because it's like once this is locked in, it'll be really, really easy to just draw a bunch of tubes.
Yeah, I just made a sphere, and I'm going in on the nasty tongue.
On the nasty, yeah.
Yeah, cloth.
You're gonna do your. That's cool.
It's just like cloth brush with expand.
You know that what's great is that it looks like vines. It looks like pumpkin vines. That's great, dude.
And then I'm gonna make a little seed and nano mesh it all over it.
Yes, I was thinking the same. Excellent. Hey, making pumpkin boys. Yes, we're gonna be making pumpkin
boys.
Join us for some pumpkin boys.
They've done it again. They've made pumpkin boys. Your Honor, I don't know what to tell you.
But they're making pumpkins.
Oh, boys.
Pumpkin boys. So what we did is we said we were going to wake up and make pumpkin boys.
We woke up and chose pumpkin.
I'm about that pumpkin life. That's stupid.
Yeah, that's bad.
Hey, Damn the Witch Siren says, thanks for doing these stream, guys. They're really inspiring. Been learning 3D for a year now, but I haven't started sculpting yet. I think that's the most intimidating part, but I like to watch. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah,
of course,
so it's great.
If you can stand us, but no, thank you for one. And then when it comes to starting, like just learning to sculpt something, start with something very simple. So I always recommend skulls. Like just if you can sculpt a skull, you don't even have to cut it apart. Just sculpt the shape of a skull and just practice that a few times. What it does is it teaches you structure. It gives you the opportunity to just learn a little bit of anatomy. And skulls are always cool. And you're always going to, when you're sculpting creatures, you start with the skull. You always start with like the structure underneath. So that's what I recommend. Matt, how did you get started?
Sorry, I am just knee-deep in trying to find a solid picture of a pumpkin seed. And there we have it. We're good to go, folks.
But don't be intimidated. Like, just get in there and just start mushing stuff around. Just build familiarity. And then once you get, like, a hang of the program, like what the program does, then like the rest is just repetition and mileage and practicing again and again and again and again.
Yeah, I mean the most important thing is just to go for it. I mean, you're never going to succeed if you don't try it. And
Yeah.
it's like with anything else, man. You've got to jump in. Like the first time you whatever ride a bike or swim, you just gotta be like, whatever, I'm going for it.
You
And
you don't grow in your comfort zone.
yeah.
Andrew, what's up, man? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us.
Hello, ¿qué pasa?
Hello. We're gonna make pumpkin creatures.
It's pumpkin time.
Yeah, I'm ready to go to Tubetown.
Oh, dude, I can't wait for Tubetown.
Tubetown's gonna be so. I mean, Tubetown's like 90% of this thing.
It's gonna be a great time.
It's gonna be a great time in Tubetown.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a tube. My dog is a tube.
Your dog is definitely a tube.
You guys might know that.
So I'm going to be, for our friends who want to go to Tubetown with us, what I'm basically going to be using is the Curve Tube Snap and Curve Tube brushes. They're found right over here. Curve Tube Snap goes like this, snaps across the surface. But when you get it, you'll notice something's going on. Basically that the tubes aren't tapered. So we want to taper the tubes.
Taper the tubes.
So to taper the tube, you want to taper the tube, you go to the stroke menu, and you go to the curve modifiers, right there. You get size, curve, fall off, and you got to flip the curve. You got to flip the curve if you want to go to Tubetown. But then, now I've got it tapered in one direction, but now I need it tapering in both ways because, we're going to be drawing a lot of tubes. So you just create a little point, bring that guy into the middle and down, and then tap again because it's all kind of interactive. And now we got some nice tapered tubes.
And that's how you go about tapering a tube if you want to go to Tubetown and need tapered tubes. Jared,
all the best tinkers go to Tubetown.
Taper
their tubes.
There's a human on the chat.
A human person
that is saying that he made up Pancakeus Mistakus.
Habeas Crapus. You guys know Pancakeus Mistakus. I came up with one that's kind of dumb. So he's saying he came up with and it's Habeas Crapus. And that's amazing.
Habeas Crapus is amazing.
That's like the rite of pancakes. Yeah. That is amazing. Pancakeus Mistakus.
For the love of mistakes, Your Honor, it's just cakes.
By the law of Habeas Crapus, it was a Pancakeus Mistakus. See, feels 3D modeling makes you crazy.
Then we got our.
That's amazing. So yeah, Tubetown, but I'm trying not to over taper the tubes. So that looks good. That looks like a nice tube. So then what I do with the tube is you basically draw it along the surface and you kind of figure out what scale works for you. And then I just split mass points, and then I have my kind of surface to draw on. When I turn the body off, I've got all those tubes there. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. Like the rest of the time is we're going to be tracing the body, tracing the anatomy with these tubes, and then we're going to turn these tubes into vines. It's going to be cool.
It's going to be tubular.
I I realized, like, as an adult, that most of my language, like how I learned to speak, came from the Ninja Turtles.
How I learned to... Oh, yeah, dude. Absolutely. Okay,
Tubular! Radical!
What am I looking at?
Are you looking at tubes? So I'm going to kind of like mimic a rib cage with these tubes.
Dude's going to mimic a cage.
A rib cage.
When there's something strange in the neighborhood.
Can you hear that? Are you hearing that? Can you actually hear the audio this time?
It just sounds like muffled noise. Oh. It's too loud.
Too loud. You're making my ears bleed, Jared.
I have died because of you.
You don't need ears. Tubes. Come hang out with us as we make tubes.
As they made tubes. Their life flashed before their eyes as they made tubes.
A man going about his business making tubes. What he saw was about to change his life.
One tube too many. Blip.
Boop.
Blip.
So we're just going to trace some tubes. One man making tubes. I always love these kind of human interest stories. Let's see. The Tubinator. The Tubinator.
He is but a tube, Your Honor.
I mean, we all start out as tubes. Your sister's a tube.
Tubulescent frequencies flow through your mind.
Tubulescent.
Let the tubes flow.
The tubining.
For the love of tubes, Your Honor.
My client is innocent. He
What
doesn't
in,
have
tu- what in tube's name is going on here?
I've never met that tube before.
Man, it's like some slow jams or something.
It's hot, man. Yeah, it feels good. We're in spooky times. Spooky times with pumpkin.
I mean, is it spooky? It sounds kind of sexy.
Really? I mean, your thumbnail is a pumpkin, so okay, I'll skip it.
No, hey, man, you don't have to skip it. Sexy things are.
Well, you didn't. You seem shocked.
I am shocked.
Default tubing. Molded by tubes.
Tubular. Moltenson's tubes.
Moltenson's tubes?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's like a 50s medicine or something.
Moltenson's tubes. Moltenson's tubes and pharmacology.
It got rid of the hives on my legs in 4 years. In 4. That's all it says.
I only lost half a lung, thanks to Mortenson's tubes. Just drawing lots of tubes on it. Right now, like I don't care if they kind of look symmetrical or overlap. Wait. Mortenson's tubes.
Tim the Tube Man Taylor.
Tim the Tube Man Tuber. We're just making tubes. Have you guys seen the movie The Perfect Host?
The Perfect Host. I believe so. What is it? Like an old friend shows up and they go out to dinner or something.
Perfect Host?
Yeah, let's look it up. What is it? What do we got?
2010. Oh, with Kelsey Grammer. No, not Kelsey. David Hyde Pierce. Sorry. I have not seen this movie.
Oh, yeah, with Kelsey Grammer.
David Hyde Pierce. Different guy, same show.
Have I seen this movie, The Perfect Host?
I tell you, I've seen the poster a million times, and I've never.
Me too.
I feel like I've never plunked down and like sat and watched it, but maybe now's the time.
Yeah, I mean,
All
is
right,
Kelsey Grammer?
We have an assignment.
Is Kelsey Grammer any good in it?
You David Hyde Pierce?
Yeah, the guy that played Frasier.
That was not. Never. But I guess One Shot Scott says it's good.
One Scott Shot says it's good.
One Shot Scott. Never mind.
I started watching The Watcher on Netflix, that TV show.
Okay.
Like these people like buy this house in the suburbs, and and like they start getting creepy letters, and the neighbors are weird. I'm on episode I don't know, 2 or 3. I'm worried that it might end really stupid, but right now it's like entertaining, sure.
Okay.
Something to think about.
Am I really stupid?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just not sure,
where are they going to bring it home, basically?
Yeah, are they going to make with the cake, or is it going to be like, and then the house, there was a man in the house the whole time.
And his name was Jim.
and it was short for James.
And it was short for James, and everybody was surprised, and they bought him a taco.
And they buy him a taco.
That's how it goes.
And that's a happy story.
See? Doesn't always have to be bad.
Doesn't always have to be bad.
I'm trying to think about what I've watched, and the answer's not much. I mean, there was House of Dragons, right? You're caught up on that. No spoilers for anybody, but I think we have 1 episode left.
Yeah, this was the penultimate.
Not the penultimate. Not the penultimate. Yeah, there's 1 more. And then we've got to wait 9 years. 900 years.
9 full naked years. Yeah. I don't know why they're...
One man of years.
Oh, it's kind of barbarian-y, which is now a new good word.
That's a good barbarian-y.
Barbarian-y. I like that.
Barbarian-y.
Yeah, that's fun. That's a fun place. Hey, Jared, can you... Oh, never mind.
What am I doing?
Oh, no, nothing. I just
hate everything that you're doing.
Jesus, dude, no. Why is that the first thing you go to? I had a question about this. Oh, okay. No, now I'm still confused. Will you help me?
What do you need help with?
Just look at this. I'm looking at this.
You're okay.
You see this? And then whenever I go to my wireframe,
Because you have live Boolean on.
Oh, nice. I guess I just have one of those guys in there.
Yeah.
I've got them
crazy.
I've got them like merged in there by accident somehow.
That looks crazy though.
Dude, thanks. It's just a bunch of spheres with that expand cloth. And now I'm going to do that beautiful, beautiful seed. Time for the seed, boys. Look at that.
Gonna make a steamed clam.
Look at that seed. I mean,
oh, that's a great seed.
Take notes.
How did you make that seed?
I made it just like this. Check this out. I had a sphere, and then I squashed it.
No way.
And I drew a mask.
What?
And then I adjusted the silhouette and gave it a little organic shape there. Oh, masking the edge. A little bit of inflate. Went with the smooth. Okay, now here's the tricky part. Here's the tricky part. You gotta start getting the edge in there, right? See that? That's important.
Interesting.
And then all of the interesting. That is just fascinating.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my God, I'm scared.
Literally over the moon. No, dude, that's awesome. That looks fantastic. It's a great seed you made.
It's my seed. And I guess we'll just leave it there. I'm just gonna leave that there.
I gotta go make some dinner, but I'm glad I finally caught a stream. But one more movie rec before I go. Yes, tell us what to watch.
No One Lives. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I saw that one. I gotta double check. Okay, nope, I hadn't seen this one either. Oh, from the director of Midnight Meat Train. Okay.
Now you've caught his attention.
Okay, I'm in. Thank you, sir. Thank you, human, fellow human. Let's see if we can crash this scene right quick.
It's a good reminder to save.
I'm gonna. You know, I've got a question. Let's see. Can you do? Okay, no. Here we go. Nano mesh. All polygons. Oh my God! Look at all those pumpkin seeds. That's gonna look great whenever it's
like the best. It's like the best feeling to like squash them in your hand after pulling out pumpkin guts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then we're gonna hit with the random seed.
It's the best. Do we like this quad view? I don't know. Do we prefer this quad view?
That's a fun quad view. It looks like.
Do we like this one or we like the zippy zap one, top corner?
Dude, look at all your kick-ass tubes. They look great.
Yeah, man. I've been making a bunch of tubes.
Dude, they look so sweet.
And then now that I have these tubes, I'm going to take the Move Topological brush, and I'm going to kind of like wiggle them, like in and out. So they're taking up like more of the volume inside. And then we're going to draw on more tubes. I don't know about cloth pull. You like that smooth jazz? Honestly, dude, I've been listening to like nothing but like lo-fi jazz, and my like overall well-being has just like skyrocketed.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean,
I'm not listening to like the news.
Yeah. This is
Blues News.
38 million Yeah, there we go. Let's take it down a notch. And all these offsets are going to be really nice because I'll just make some, yeah, there you go. Kind of bury some of them in there and have some of the other ones kind of poking out. Oh man, and then we're just going to have to, here we go. This is what we're going to do. We're going to kick these out. How do you do that again? Inventory 1 to mesh. And then we're going to have to do a cloth sim over it. That'll be fun. So I'll split out my tongue here. Split.
I'm going to split that tongue.
I'm going to split that tongue. Split that tongue now.
Yeah, I'm going to split that tongue.
There we go. What's up, Justice?
What's up, man?
It's
Happy
Pumpkin
Tuesday.
Town. It's Pumpkin Town, and we're going to Pumpkin Guts.
What are you guys watching right now? I went to the theater and I saw Amsterdam.
Went and saw Amsterdam, huh?
I went and saw Amsterdam in the theater. It's a movie.
Oh, that's right. I remember you saying that.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Remember when I told you I saw a movie?
Was it cool? How was the movie?
Actually, okay, so Christian Bale plays like a one-eyed veteran.
Yeah.
And he basically helps other vets by giving them like prosthetics, and he like invents his own medicines because this is in the 1920s, and so he invents his own medicine and like takes his own pills and just like
Awesome.
So he's popping pills and he's got one eye, and it's a great bit. So like won't spoil anything that happens, but it is a really fun movie. So recommend.
I like it. Okay.
Travis, what's up? Travis is my cousin, yo.
Dude.
That's my cousin. What's up, cousin?
What up, cousin?
Lightbox was rad, man. It was a great time. I recommend everybody go to Lightbox and support artists and then meet artists. It's a great opportunity to like meet people, and the industry is much smaller than you think. So everybody knows everybody, but then you have a lot of people coming from out of town who are like, they don't get, they're not in LA, so they don't get the opportunity to like meet a lot of artists maybe in the same way. So this is kind of like their chance to like come in and meet people. Yeah, man, Phil Tippett.
Awesome.
I know, dude. I have not seen Mad God yet. Please don't hold that against me.
Oh,
I really want to.
Wild, for sure. It's an experience.
That's what I've heard, and that's awesome. That's all I'm looking for. I'm just looking to see some cool stuff that makes me question my sanity.
That's what we're into.
I mean, I would like to touch the brink of madness at least a couple times.
Touch the brink of madness. And before he knew it, he had touched the brink of madness.
I mean, God, what a cool book name. The Brink.
On the brink of madness.
Upon the brink of madness. A terrible thing was wrought. So, I'm just going to sculpt a bunch of tubes, man.
Okay, I've got my Boolean boy here. I'm actually just going to bust this into Keyshot, see if I get these materials right on the tongue. And then I'm going to Tubetown.
Go right for it, huh?
Yeah, just to see if the model needs to be different. very quickly.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay in Tubetown.
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there momentarily, my lord.
My lord, you are urgently required in Tubetown.
Got some serious bass coming through.
Thanks.
Like,
too much? Is it hurting you?
I don't
would
feel
never hurt.
pain. There we go. Just kind of block this dude in here.
You can see how I'm kind of like bridging with my tubes, going from the arm to the body.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Gotta be careful though. Them tubes is tricky. Them tubes will trick you.
Man, if there's one thing that we know,
It's that tubes are tricky.
I was just gonna say is tubes in general. That's what I was gonna
Oh, we are expert on tubing.
Yeah, I mean, tubes are a way of life.
The man's got superior tubes.
What?
Funny dude. Yes, he seems like he would be like Phil Tippett would have like a good sense of humor.
Oh, I thought I heard a man talking.
Yeah, that's the music, the streaming.
The man was talking?
Yeah, and he like talks through it. And he says spooky things.
No, Will, was it spooky?
Well, he's like, you know, the
werewolf flies at night.
Werewolves and vampires.
All right, here we go. I'm going to tube block in zone.
It's too much.
And yeah, dude, it's just, you just make the tubes. That's all you do.
All we do is just make tubes. Woo.
There you go.
Okay.
The man's on a music mission.
Well, you literally haven't been able to hear it for like the last couple episodes.
Right.
But now you can hear it.
I can hear it now.
Now you can hear it. Okay.
Now I can hear it. All right.
Staying in Tubetown.
Get ready to get tubed.
Someone ordered a bunch of tubes.
Yeah, I'm looking for the guy that needs all the tubes.
I got a tube delivery.
It's a tube delivery.
Someone ordered some tubes.
Somebody order some tubes. There's a guy here.
There's a guy. Look, there's a guy out back. He said you've got some tubes.
There's a guy here said he's got some tubes.
Look, man, we didn't order no tubes. I told you. I told you we didn't order tubes.
I told you, Todd. You didn't order tubes.
Stop ordering tubes, man. It was me. It was me.
You guys are always ordering the weirdest things. Yeah, I saw a trend on TikTok where you get the tubes and the tubes go tubey.
The tubes
Sorry, guys. Sorry, everyone. Sometimes I forget what we're doing.
Yeah, we forget that we're in front of people. What's up, man? Yes, sir. We're making tubes.
We're going to.
Matt, you're working on your big tubes now.
Going tubes. Just
Matt's got big tubes.
Blocking in some tubes. I'm very nonsensical with the tubes. I slam them in, and then I just go like that. I just go like that, just like that. A little bit of A little bit
Yes,
of
sir.
a little bit like that.
Dude, we started the new term. I have 18 students in my creature class.
Wow.
And it's as packed as I've ever seen it.
That's crazy, man.
It's like a lot, and I have to tell them all how to make tubes.
Yeah. And you gotta always be really mean, like you always are.
Oh yeah, and I'm like
It's so anger.
I'll be like
Oh, I'm pissed off.
Art.
This is the angry part of the class.
Yeah. Welcome to class. We're gonna be angry. I'm gonna
make you barf.
I'm gonna grade you. I'm gonna offer my advice. My advice is embrace the tubes.
He's a wonderful teacher. He's not mean, I promise.
I'm a very, very person.
He is accurate human.
Accurate human person. Oop. Come on. There we go.
For the love of your honor, your God.
That man's not a cat.
There needs to be a supercut of every time we've done that voice and that your honor, that man, and all that stuff.
It would fill up the whole thing. Guess what? We got a special guest.
Oh.
What's up, little dude?
What's up, little dude?
You got a Band-Aid?
Yeah.
No, how'd you get a Band-Aid?
Because my head hurt.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was trying to put water on it, but it's
Oh no, he was trying to put water. Trying to put water on his Band-Aid, and it didn't.
Want to see the pumpkin monster?
Okay, come here. We're gonna show him the pumpkin monsters. Okay, what do you think about this pumpkin monster?
Oh, it's got a little pumpkin head.
Yeah, he got a pumpkin head.
Wet.
You want him to wear red?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I think rainbow.
you want him to wear rainbow?
Yeah.
Okay. Art directed by a 4-year-old.
Dude, the client comes in strong.
Client comes in. This is exactly like you think it's much different, but
It's literally the same thing.
but it's literally the same thing. Hey.
What if he was wearing rainbow?
Okay, you want to say hi to Matt? Here, Matt, say hi.
I
man.
What? Okay, buddy, you ready to go?
no rainbow.
Rainbow.
He's gonna have to get that rainbow now, dude. You know he is.
He's like demanding the rainbow.
Can you please wear rainbow?
You want him to wear a rainbow like this? Let me
Put on a
see if I
rainbow
can,
texture.
let me see if I can make him a rainbow. Oh, well, he's blue now. Is that okay?
Yeah. Actually,
You like red? You like red more?
no. I want him to wear blue.
Blue? Okay. So he's a blue pumpkin monster now. You like that one more?
No, I want the pumpkin to be orange. And I want the hidden to be.
Yeah, I mean, truly, this is not much different than like working right.
It's so real, dude.
It's true.
Dude, that is blowing my mind.
It's just it's the same feeling. Hey, buddy, come here. Good night, big guy. Hey, Liam, do you want to tell Matt who you're going to be for Halloween?
Okay.
Come here. Tell him who you're going to be for Halloween.
Yeah. You're gonna be. Yeah.
Did you hear that? Yeah. Yes. All right,
That's
come
what
here.
we like.
Hey, Mama. Love you. Mwah.
Dude, that was amazing.
That's okay. So that's what it's like working with a client, right? Like they're going to come up behind you, they're going to make a bunch of changes, and then they're going to leave, and you have to go, okay, how do I make that work?
And then whenever they look at it tomorrow, they're going to be like, why does this look bad?
Yeah.
You'd be like, well, sir, you wanted it to wear rainbow, so we made it
said-
wear rainbow.
You said you wanted it to be more rainbow, so that's what I was giving you. So, did you like it? Yes. The man's made of rainbow.
The man is made of canned hams, Your Honor.
The man is, yeah, supercut of all of our like ridiculous nonsense. Ridiculous nonsense.
Nonsensical mensical.
But literally, some days the nonsense is what gets me through.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
it just keeps the brain healthy.
Keep on keeping on, brother.
So now that I've drawn on a bunch of tubes, I'm going to go back to my move topo and start kind of like bending them out of shape.
You're getting bent out of shape.
So we
For
get
nothing.
that cool negative space in there. That's what we're here for.
This is a positive space, but as artists, we love negative space.
We love negative space, but in the positive way.
I positively love negative space.
Tell your friends about negative space today.
It's just Twitter.
It's Twitter, and
Yeah.
that's the most negative space.
Yeah.
Gotta start working on the face at some point. Now, what did you have on your cloth settings? You had a little bit of inflate, you said?
Expand. Yeah.
A little
And,
bit of expanding.
yeah, if it's really low res and you just put it on like transposed cloth and just scale or move or anything, and it just starts to crimble its bendiness.
It starts to crimble. Well, let's try it. Let's try the transposed cloth.
And yeah, just
Saving.
wagging it
Definitely
around with
saving
your,
beforehand.
oh yeah, wagging it around with your cloth toss or whatever with expand on. It'll add some Quimby.
Some Quimby. Look at that. Just that nice little breakout. Did you have a lot of expand on?
Just one. So here, actually, let's do it on this. So I've got whatever this is here. Just divide it once. And just expand. And let's see. It works really well if you just have a sphere. But if you start doing this,
I see. You were just shrinking it. I gotcha.
right, but also just taking the cloth and just wiggling it. And if you wiggle and hold it, it'll basically stay in the same spot. You see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I throw away what you're putting up.
I would never.
I don't believe we've met. My name is Your Honor, Your Honor.
Kind of working. I mean, not expand, but maybe if I deflate. Ah, that works. That does add quite a bit of quimbly.
A little bit of
There we go.
Quimligans. Yeah, getting a little juice in there, huh?
There we go, yeah.
Just getting a little bit of that juice in there.
Not too much. Oh, good question. From Justice is, are you guys fans of layer workflow?
Yes.
That Maxi, yes. I'm a no. I don't like layers.
Yeah, dude, for production, it's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, he you know, for various things like that. But when I'm concepting, I won't use them.
Dude,
I think they work best if you have topology.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to be changing the mesh, you know, that's another reason why I get into ZRemesher pretty quick, because I can always go back to Dynamesh. But if I'm like making design changes or something, and I just want to keep it on a layer, then I use them all of the time.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't really like to use them unless I've got retopology. So unless I've got like nice topology and I feel like I'm pretty far in the process, then I'll use layers.
Right.
Mostly for like details of like pores or skin details where I might want to go back or dial them up or down later.
Yeah, I treat it like Photoshop layers sometimes. Like in design process, I'll break all my stuff out. You know, like maybe if I'm dialing in an expression or a likeness, I'll have a lot of different layers with like some primary changes, secondary changes that I can dial in and out later. I'm like, oh man, cheekbones are too crazy, and I'll like store a morph target, turn that layer off, and then kind of paint it in. You know. Because I use them with morph targets. It's like a backup, right?
Yeah.
A way of kind of painting in and painting out the layer.
That's really the only time I'll do it is if you need that like assurance, you know, that you can go back. Sometimes you need it.
The boy needs it.
The boy needs it.
Yeah, Justice. I wish there was a lot of functionality in the layer system.
Yeah, it's still.
Sure. I feel like it hasn't been touched in a long time, and you know, man, there have been so many times where it's like, yeah, I wish I could mask my changes on this layer or export. Yeah, like bake one layer instead of having to bake all of them. And,
Yeah, exactly.
you know, and it gets tricky, like with poly paint and materials. It can really fuck your stuff up quick. You know, you're like, man. So you just got to be mindful of all that. But ZBrush is it's a cluster of a program, you know. So
yeah, for you know, it's all programs have their quirks, to be sure. And yeah, I wish they would go in and kind of clean some of that stuff up.
I'm gonna save my guy here.
He's gonna save his guy.
I'm gonna save my guy over there.
What are you doing over there?
Rampaggio.
Rampaggio. That was fun. Oh, there we go. Now we're going.
Now we're cooking with moose grease.
It's kind of fun. It kind of worked. Kind of cool.
juicing up them tints.
Yeah, I finally found something that's kind of working. Just a little bit of wiggling with deflate.
Yeah.
And I also had to turn on self collisions, so that wasn't that was also affecting it. But that's adding in a little bit of wiggle. The Great Pumpkin Man.
I love how the gravity is set to 10, like you're just trying to shoot.
You're just gonna like
everything off screen.
Yeah, just destroy it.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna block in some slimy goopness. I just duplicated my body and did that same
slimy goopness.
It's running right now.
Cool.
Right. So all I did was I just I duplicated the mesh of the body here. I'll show you. Just this. Got my little tubes.
Yeah.
I made all goopy.
Goop tubes.
Goop tube. Yeah. So
goop tubes. Those are great.
Dynameshed it, and then I'm just running it with. I think I had expand on, and I just start kind of wiggling it around. I inflated it. There you go. You can see the second I start to kind of deflate it against the collision volume, you start to get the detail. And I just kind of repeat. It's just like you inflate, deflate.
Yeah.
And it kind of
wiggles everything around.
Because you have the move, the transpose, right? The transpose tool. So you can just kind of run this stuff around on it. And then I just masked by the top there and let it droop on down. Then I'll probably mask by peaks and valleys, kill off whatever's there, add some thickness, and go to Slimetown.
Slimetown.
Next week on Slimetown.
You wouldn't
believe the slime.
It's all a farce. Slimetown isn't real. Guys, they lied to you. Slimetown isn't real. Oh, did my camera turn off?
Oh yeah. It is off.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine. You were talking
That's
about
hilarious. What happened to my camera? Oh, there we go. Ah!
Oh my gorbles.
Isn't that fun to just like randomly hit a button? Hello from France.
Yeah,
wow.
What's up?
What's up? Hello.
Let's hang out.
Question from Jacob CMI. How do you manage so many floating pieces?
Polygroup, autogroup?
Yeah, I mean, just auto group. Make sure that they're separate geometry. Like this guy, I got a lot of pieces.
A lot of pieces over here, right?
I got a lot of pieces over here, but as long as they're, as long as they're not welded together, it's not really a problem. And you just kind of wiggle them around, and this chaos. It looks chaotic, but when you start throwing textures on top of it and a little bit of sculpting, it'll look really cool.
Dude, Jared, check this out, man. This is the workflow I was talking about a second ago. So I did this whole deflate on my skin right here.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I mask by cavity and just hide it. And you're gonna get this like slime geo, dude. After you kill off delete hidden, I'll probably get
wait. So what? Oh, you're slime because you were masking by cavity?
Yeah, mask by cavity. I hid it after I polygrouped it. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, and so now, like, where all those
cool.
wrinkles are, then you can go in with your sculptress and get rid of like the parts you don't want or whatever.
Kind
But
of eat it away.
Yeah, but ultimately you'll just be popping that thickness in and getting like your actual slime gems that's gonna live on top.
Juicy.
And juicy boy.
Juicy.
Juicy boy.
Yes, I love it.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Man, that's gonna be so fun.
That's gonna be cool.
Man, that's gonna be real cool.
Man, that's gonna be kind of cool.
Man, I don't know about y'all, but that'll be pretty real cool, pretty tight.
That'll be pretty cool for me.
Pretty cool on a super tight schedule. A lot of people ask me.
They're like, so look, I want you to make it rainbow.
That was amazing.
Just make it rainbow. That's exactly like I think we've gotten that kind of feedback before. Make it rainbow.
Just make it rainbow, guys. Do what he asks.
Just I know, but maybe as a version.
Yeah, as a version, make it rainbow. As a version,
just make it rainbow so you can say you did it. And then just like give them 2 or 3 options.
Yeah, liquefy the eyeballs. Some of this stuff.
So, masking in the face. I got the face masked in.
All right.
Turn that back on. I'm going to duplicate it as backup, polygroup it.
Juicy.
And his name was Reginald P. Juicy Lips.
Oh, the guy had juicy lips.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. If you're feeling crazy, still the thing that I love about the cloth is like if your mesh is too dense, you can hide everything you don't want to affect and just come in here and cloth it on down. You know what I'm talking about.
Are we going to cloth it? It's fun to use cloth until you forget that you had it turned on and you use it on something you didn't want to use it on.
And then you have to wait for your computer to crash. Dude, speaking of...
Yes.
They started, got my parts. They're going to start building it.
Oh, really? Oh, it's time.
Yeah, I'm excited and I need my new computer, please.
It's the best feeling.
It's like, update, your $184,000 computer is finally getting worked on. Help me, please. No, I'm excited.
The best part is when you have to transfer all your stuff onto it.
Yeah, that's going to be tight.
That's always the best part.
That's going to be a good part.
But once you do, man, you're going to be so happy.
Oh, dude, I'm stoked already.
Have you considered building it yourself? I am not good at that.
I have done that. And I also am not good at that. I always get like friends to help me out, but I'm literally at the point to where all I want to do is press a button that says give me good computer and then wait a couple of weeks. I'm like, I don't want to deal with anything, dude.
No, I don't want to do any of that. That all scares me. Because I would absolutely buy the wrong parts and then absolutely
blow it up.
And blow it up. It would
Blow it up.
absolutely, it would go bad.
All right.
All right. Chippy, yow, yow.
Wow. Chippy. Wow, wow.
Making evil stuff.
This is Marty Barn.
Marty Barn. Okay.
Dude, I can't upgrade my Photoshop or my Keyshot anymore. I have to
no.
have to like buy a whole new one from
yeah, I have not either. I know that I might have to at some point, but
yeah, I mean, I think they mentioned there's like a small discount because Maxon discontinued it or whatever.
Well, they're not discontinuing the bridge.
No, the bridge is free now too, which is.
Oh, really? Is it?
Yeah, the bridge is free now.
Oh, that's crazy. But they're not like pimping Keyshot.
You can't buy Keyshot from them. So like the
no, you have to go to their website now.
Yeah, I bought it for ZBrush or through ZBrush, and I can't upgrade it now. Through ZBrush, like I have to get like a new license or whatever.
Such as it is.
Such as it is.
Pour one out.
Pour one out for the weird guy.
Pour one out for the weird guy. His name was Barnaby.
Barnaby Withers.
Barnaby Bortle.
Barnaby Bortle, attorney at
Barnaby Bortle. Barnaby Blortz.
Next week on Barnaby Blortz.
We're going to meet his friend, Tarnelby.
Tarvin Garford.
Tarvin Garford.
You'll never guess what Tarvin Garford's up to these days.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. You remember Tarvin.
Yeah, you remember Tarvin, right? Like, dude, like, totally just went off the rails. Like, cut up his stepdad, man. Like, crazy. Crazy.
What?
What?
No way.
Yeah.
Talking about Tarvin.
Talking about Tarvin.
I love this. This is a very interesting stream. Yes, it is. Yeah, we are a bunch of weirdos.
We're going straight to weird town.
Hey, Martin, what's up, man? Welcome. Yeah, we're just making some monsters.
Them boys making monsters.
Some gnarly, yeah, just trying to add like some expression now. Make it more like, adds a little bit of like squash and stretch. Squash.
Oh,
he made a vegetable related pun.
It was good.
Thanks, man.
Hey, dude. Calm down.
They don't tell you this, but when you become a dad, they hand you a book of dad jokes.
That's a real story, guys.
It's a true story. It could happen to you.
And it could happen to you.
This geometry is just not participating.
Not doing it for you?
Well, it's just in these like thin areas, it's we're having a bit of a challenge here.
Bit of a Tim zone.
Bit of a Tim zone, but that's okay.
Yeah, we all about some Tims.
We're all about those Tims. Do you also get meaty forearms? Is that just a middle-aged man thing? I don't think I have ever had meaty forearms. I've always been like bone thin. That was the skinny kid.
Blue.
Scary pumpkin man.
You hear the scary pumpkin music.
There is the pumpkin.
Oh,
no, go ahead. Up.
I was just going to say, it's at a, chat. I'm trying to go ahead. It's at a good volume. That's all I was going to say. And now on to something more useful. Whatever you were going to say.
I was thinking about the pumpkin guy.
Just.
We're having a moment.
Oh, dude, your thing fell off, or your what's it called? Your camera is gone.
No.
Oh no,
by the way, we got James now. James is helping us direct the feed, so I can spend more time sculpting and less time fiddling around with the camera. So say hi to James, everybody.
James.
Show the people what you're doing. Do something like weird. Oh no. Oh! See what he did? See, that's not me. That's James.
That's kind of fun. It's kind of fun.
It's kind of fun.
Okay, I see what's going on.
We're bringing nothing but the best, Pumpkin Man.
Pumpkin Man. I just did. Whoops. Now it's stuck in my head, dude.
Pumpkin Man.
Pumpkin Man.
All my best friends are pumpkins.
I was born into this world a pumpkin, and I'll die a pumpkin, Your Honor.
Your Honor!
Your Honor.
Don't tell me what a pumpkin can't do. Ooh. Scary pumpkin guys.
In the guise of a pumpkin.
He's pretending to be a pumpkin for attention.
For attention.
It's just for attention.
That's just what he likes to do.
You'll live forever. Oh, man. I would love to live.
Live,
I would
laugh,
live-
love to live.
I would live to laugh and love.
All right. So I've got some stuff blocked in. Let's save my file. I'm going to take a little 5-minuto and I'll be back in a second.
He'll be back in just 5. Means he has to go. Yep. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Pumpkin Town. Okay, so I've pretty much got all my little noodles. And I've got my head kind of worked out. Just trying to create like a nice, something that looks kind of menacing. And now I need to create like a stem. Use my curve too. Sure, color. I don't have color on. And then if I want to add a bit of length here in the curve, you go to stroke, curve. You turn on either elastic or liquid. Either of these is fine. But I'm going to turn on elastic, and you can see that you can kind of pull the curve out. So if I want this to be kind of like nice and long. That was kind of a theme I was coming up with all my sketches. I wanted kind of like a long, kind of wispy stem. I'm just kind of pulling some length out of this thing. Adding a little bit of zigzag, a little bit of personality in there. Now that I'm done, I'm going to delete the curve. And split mask points. So now that guy's on a separate object. So this is purely sculpting, or do you guys do some retopology afterwards? I'm purely just sculpting. So I'm not going to use so I'm not going to do any retopo for this project. No need. Sir, can you draw crows? Yes. Yes, I can draw crows. Good question. Have you tried drawing a crow? It's tough. Crows are hard to draw. Love crows. Crows are smart. They're the best. Every time I see a crow, I'm like, man, that's a crow. So the stem also kind of has like feels like a flame, even like fire or smoke kind of coming out. So just kind of filling out the space for the stem. I'm going to subdivide it now. Use /3, which is BS3 on your hotkey. Just going to cut some ribbons in there. So we got a bot. So now just cutting some slashes in here to make it feel more like viney. Using my favorite little brush, /2. /3, sorry. Must really love this brush if I don't know its name. you notice I'm not being like too precious with how I'm drawing this out. Just cutting up some lines in there. So that out. Did I go to Lightbox? I went Saturday. So I was there Saturday. I did a panel with Ashley Stegan and Amy Sharp. We did that for the Gnomon panel, which was a blast. Ashley Stegan is going to be taking over the Gnomon's archetype channel in a few weeks. So that'll be really exciting. I don't know if I'm breaking news. I don't think so. It was a great, great panel. Nottawood, what's up, man? Hey, buddy, good to see you. No, we did not work on the new Hellraiser. I wish. I wish. I believe Keith Thompson designed all the Cenobites, the new ones. I would love to work on a Hellraiser movie. That'd be amazing. Okay, just finishing up this this thing. Got to attend through Brick Foundation as a high schooler and had to keep to a schedule. Yeah. Totally get it. Matt wasn't there, but I was there. But I was running around all day. But Matt and I are talking about getting a booth or something similar next year. So if you'd like to see us at Lightbox or Monsterpalooza, let us know, and we will we'll do a booth. Every year, Matt and I are like, we should do a booth, and then we get busy and we're like, whatever. Plus, I don't have like any merch to sell. To make it worthwhile, I would have to like find some merch and sell it. I'd have to make some merch first. Now I'm using the Flakes brush, which is my favorite brush. Matt's back.
Hello.
Hello, Matt.
Milton Bradley.
Milton Bradley presents Matt.
Slim these boys up a little bit.
Matt and I were talking about, our question was, did we go to Lightbox? And what do you think, Matt? Would you want to do a booth at Lightbox? Should we do a booth next year?
I want to do a booth at Monsterpalooza, man.
I mean, I think Monsterpalooza is the place for us.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I mean, I'd be down. Just got to get a bunch of stuff together, you know?
Yeah, I know. We have to, like, sell things, like, figure out things to sell.
It'll be fun.
It would be fun. It would be awesome.
It'll be a good
It
time.
would be a good time. And all of our friends would be there.
And friends great.
Friends? But we're going, we don't need friends.
Dude, so if
Do it.
I'm about to add a bunch of what's it called? Extra tubes to my existing tubes.
You're
I'm
gonna
just gonna-
you're gonna double tube it.
I'm going to do that trick where you just kind of, I'll use my tube brush as a curve brush, and I'm poly grouping some of these edges here to create
Yeah.
borders, and then we'll do it here in a second, but we'll just mask frame the mesh by the poly group borders. And I'll be able to very quickly get a bunch of bonus tubes right on top of these other tubes here, like so. So you get your poly loops in there. And what are we using? Let's do just curve tube snap. And you go to stroke, curve functions, frame mesh by poly groups, and then you start to get all of these curves here.
Yes, yeah, that's awesome.
And then you'll just pop it on, and now you just click it. And these are probably a little too big, so like that. And then there you have it. Delete this, and I'll just go ahead and split all these off. Boom. And that's how I get bonus tubes.
Bonus tubes.
Look at those bonus tubes, man.
Like, you didn't think you'd be getting bonus tubes here today, people.
Yeah, guys, you didn't think you'd be getting bonus tubes.
And if you act now, we'll get you bonus tubes.
So I'll move these boys
Kind of doing
around.
a similar function. Woo!
Oh, bless you, baby. Woo! Oh, my God.
Oh, man. Did I mention I work in a dusty cave?
Did I mention I work in a dusty cave?
I work alone.
And whenever my meshes are really low res like this, if I need like just some grungy detail, I'll just go to that deformation, slide that noise up.
Oh, I love that noise slider. Yeah.
And then you just subdivide it once, boom, and it's it's there. Now you've got just a little bit of a gnarbly breakup.
Gnarbly.
And now we can start playing with some of these here. There we go.
Gnarbly breakups.
Where's the... Just going to add layers and layers of these vines. Yeah, dude, here in an episode or two, these are going to be pretty fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
For a block out, I've gotten pretty far.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're in a good spot. Or we're making good pace.
Especially, I guess maybe after Cenobite Dragon, everything, it's like working double speed.
Yeah, for sure. And this is not a giant project, so it's going to be great.
It's like relief. Kind of going with like a little bit of face rot, like he's a little bit of a rotten pumpkin.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get that black slime kind of rot going all over this, dude.
So fun. Yeah, I love it when pumpkins like just start to rot and they just get all like crunchy and slimy and gross.
And that's just the way that it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like they just get nasty real quick. The minute you cut into them, they fall apart. Like it's amazing.
Okie dokie. Let me see here.
It's like the king of rotting pumpkins. We'll probably have to get him some like proper teeth at some point.
Your Honor.
Your Honor. A man, a pumpkin, rotting teeth. What Halloween is doing to you.
All right.
Children are frightened. Parents alarmed. The Pumpkin Man is roaming free.
I heard that new Halloween movie wasn't too good.
Really? I've heard mixed. But you,
I haven't really liked liked the new ones, honestly.
didn't like any of them. Not a fan.
Not really. Not really. I mean, yeah. Just
I haven't seen the second one or the latest, but I like the first one.
Yeah, the first one was definitely better than the other one.
Does it just kind of fall into like sequelitis? Like they're just trying to keep it going?
I don't know. It's just all unnecessary.
I need him to like do something because he's got his hands up. He just needs to like what's he got? What's he doing?
Yeah, is he like forming some sort of magic ball? Is he looking at an hourglass or something? What has he got? A candle? Like what was he got? Maybe
Candles are always very appropriate.
Yeah, he's got a candle to light his inner flame or something.
Yeah, but he's gonna summon the demon candle. He's gonna say, I have a lot of characters summoning candles, so maybe something else.
Sometimes you gotta summon a candle.
You gotta summon a candle. I mean, like, look, no one's gonna, say otherwise.
No one summons a candle quite like me. I'll be honest with you.
Look.
Look.
If you want to summon a candle, look.
Here's the deal.
Look, listen and look. Look with your listening.
Gaze upon my lookery.
Gaze upon the lookery. The man knows how to look.
What is the deal with dynamic brush size, dude? Like, has anyone ever been like, oh, thank God that's on? No.
I feel like no. There's been a time once when I used it. It was once.
I mean, sure, I've used it unknowingly plenty of times.
Oh, you hit it all the time. Pumpkin Town. Coming to a place near you.
Won't you take me to Pumpkin Town?
I mean, would he have a flute?
Does he have a flute? I don't think so.
No.
I don't think it's.
You know what? You're like, you know what, man? I don't think so.
I'm just gonna call it a flute. I'm sorry.
You know, man, I just no, you don't have a flute.
Maybe he's like summoning a little flame, and it's got like a picture of his destiny or his next victim.
His destiny. You know, it's like his destiny. Or...
I mean, it's either that or a flute. Dude went full flute.
Hey, I want you to be flute positive, okay?
Hey, man. Flutes are instruments too, Matt.
You could learn to play the flute. If you think Matt should learn to play the flute, sound off in the comments.
Oh, God.
You heard the people.
You heard the people. They love the flute.
You heard the people. You know what they say? Block it out to be sure. Is that what they say?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just throw it in, see if it works.
Can't remember the last time I modeled a flute.
It's a cylinder with holes.
It is a tube.
It's a tube.
It is a tube.
It matches the theme. We're all in trouble now.
He's playing his evil flute. Evil flutes.
Oh man, I just watched the Chucky TV show that's on.
Oh, how is that?
It was great, dude.
Is it you watched season 1 or?
Yeah, that's the only one that was available for me.
I thought 2 was out or coming
out. I don't have whatever service it's on, so I watch it via Prime. And so I think second season's out right now. It's not available to rent yet. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. But you're enjoying it. You like it.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, I watched it.
Does it have that kind of old school vibe?
It's awesome, dude. I mean, it's a Chucky movie, but it's a TV show.
I love that.
Yeah, it's great.
A TV show with Chucky. What more can you ask for?
Yeah, and if you're a fan, you'll like everything. A lot of callbacks, a lot of old school stuff, familiar characters. It's fun.
Oh, that's great. I would like to watch that.
I would enjoy watching that.
I would like to share in your merriment.
Don't mind me, just sharing in your merriment.
Sharing in your merriment.
Beep, 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 beep. Start to give them just a little bit of draft, make it seem like the anatomy actually works. You ever look at your stuff sideways like this?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that shit all the time.
I do it all the time.
I like to do stuff all of the time.
I don't. I'm sorry. I lied.
He's not
I
into
never
it.
do it.
He's not
I
into
never
doing
do it. I just want you to like me. Okay. Getting out of hand.
Give me that.
Things are quickly getting out of hand. All right.
It can get out of hand with tubes. Something to remember that.
Yeah, it's
Remember that.
gotta keep your tubes in mind.
Keep your tubes in check, or your tubes will check you. That's what my dad always told me about tubes.
Check your tubes, or your tubes will check you. Right.
I think that's what I just said. Yeah.
I think that's what you just said.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Making sure.
I just wanted to confirm.
Can confirm. Tubes have been made.
Tubes are being made as we speak. All right. I think we're just going to do it. Beep. We're going to send it over.
And boys are sending it over.
Okay. I know. Dogs.
It's dog life, man.
Dog life. Just bark, bark.
It's just how it be sometimes. It really do be like that.
It do be like that.
Alrighty.
Ba-da-dee.
All right. You know what? You know what?
You know what we're gonna do?
You know what's going on here?
The man's turning to milk.
The man has become a human milk man.
The human milkman. Beware the horrors of the human milkman. Let's add a spotlight.
Come on. I photo scanned some leaves about 2 years ago very poorly, but they work great. Got this little patch of leaves right here.
Oh, that's nice.
Right? It's fine.
Nice patch. It's a nice patch.
That's a big baby boy.
That's a big baby boy there.
So we're going to pop these leaves in. Just going to duplicate them around here.
Back to my sketch here. Yeah. See, he's a little bit more hunched over in this.
Yeah, he's got that menacing face.
That's kind of what I'm. Yeah, I think that's what I'm kind of missing. It's gonna be the hard part of like when you're trying to like match your design, but also design in 3D.
Yeah, there's always a big level of interpretation, you know. Also, like, how close do you want to match it, and like what makes the concept, you know.
Like why is this working? Why, yeah.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So I think I just need to pull up his shoulders. Create that like hunch. And like there's a point where you start moving the tubes around enough and you'll see that they'll all start to just like flatten out.
Oh yeah.
You know, and they lose the tube and they become kind of like wormy.
They lose the tube and become wormy. You heard it here first.
I'm just trying to find words. That looks a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm about to send mine over for a second too, and then I think it might be time.
I feel pretty good, you know, for 2 hours and what are we making?
Dude, I mean, super quick block in. We came in with their sketches. Everything's great.
A little bit more time and some look dev, and we'll knock these guys out of the park.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a lot better than 10 episodes
of Cenobite Dragons. Well, look, we tried.
I did. Hey, man, we
tried.
We did it.
We did it.
Try. What are you talking about? We did it.
Well, you did it. I feel like I didn't do it.
Dude, what are you talking about?
I
It's
feel
awesome.
like I did it.
I think you did great, man. I think it's awesome.
You're the best. You're the best. The best of the best.
All right. Let's see what's going on, Your Honor.
Please.
Squibby bibby bibby bibby.
Skibby dibby dibbit.
Yeah, the new Hellraiser movie was dope.
Yeah, I liked it, man. I was actually just watching it again recently.
Yeah, I watched it a couple of times. I watched it a couple of times.
I enjoyed all the Cenobites. I enjoyed the dude, the billionaire.
Yeah, with the crazy,
With the crazy thing.
dude.
Man.
The whole
How
like,
it trapped him was like nauseating, and I loved it.
dude, the new box and the hierarchy they had of like, you know, you can choose your reward kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was so sick.
It was sick, dude.
I loved it.
It was so sick. I'm actually, I'd never read it before, but I'm reading The Hellbound Heart by Clive Barker now.
Sick.
And, it's the first Hellraiser movie, but it's awesome. And it's a very fast read, too. You can read it, like, very quickly. Oh, look at your little guy.
You like him?
He looks little to me. Like,
Yeah,
small.
it's these leaves, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're just here to party. You know,
We're just here to make some pumpkin monsters.
we're just here to party.
We're here to party. And if you think Matt should learn the flute, sound off in the comments.
Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you guys for really just really letting that not happen is great. Okay. Yeah, I add a couple of more heads, get all the vines in, everything else. It'll be a good time.
I think, hunching him over made him feel much better. Matt should definitely learn the flute. Thank you, Ty. Thank you.
No.
The flute is just a tube, man.
The flute is just a tube.
It's just a tube, Matt. You are, know.
Tube. Yeah, I'm not gonna learn the flute, guys.
Matt's gonna learn the flute. He's gonna learn the
not true.
flute.
That's not true.
He's gonna become the flute master.
Also, not true.
This guy loves the flute.
This
Look at this guy. This guy talking
loves,
about the flute.
this dude loves the flute. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll have to get all that crazy slime in there. Man, it's gonna be a great thing. There we go.
That's great. I love his little face.
He's
I
got
love
a
his little happy face.
Hi. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Oh my God, it's my dad.
Dad.
I named him Cram.
Cramdle.
His name is Cram. Oh man. Spooky season.
Spooky season. The time is now.
Oh, dude, before we go, I do want to show my my Joker that I did.
Oh yeah, show it off.
I'll load that thing up here. Load that thing up.
Elefante says, "Thanks for the stream, guys. I think the only thing that would make it better is if Matt played the flute."
See what you've done? You're a bad person.
Just give people what they want.
They want the flute.
People are demanding the flute, Matt.
They want the flute.
And they think you're going to give it to them. Oh, yeah, dude. That turned out great.
Yeah, these, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Let's see here. While my computer completely crashes. This scene is so heavy, dude. It's,
No.
It's like one of those that you get to render every now and then. You know what I mean?
You won't have that problem when your new machine arrives.
I know, dude. I can't wait. It's gonna be so sick. But anyways, yeah, like here's the damn model. And it's so ridiculous, dude. I was talking to Jared the other night and I was like, I have an idea for a prompt, like what if the Joker was an 80s slasher? But then I just had to immediately go in and start working on it. But the idea is he's got like, you know, he's got a face stapled onto a piece of a skull that he's wearing as a mask. It's kind of like the Joker meets Jason.
Well, yeah, at one point the Joker does cut off his own face, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah,
I was like, that's perfect. And I was like, let's just go full horror with it. Cut Batman's head off. And I made it to where like maybe he's got pieces of his cape that he's wearing as like kind of a trophy kind of thing. But yeah, I did a bunch of renders today, and they, you know, I mean, I think they turned out pretty crazy, pretty cool. Let's see here. These are the side by sides, but yeah, these close ups are pretty crazy. I haven't posted these yet.
Yeah, that's great, dude.
It's just all in Keyshot. You know, these are beauty renders with a little bit of like orange overlay on the skull kind of thing. Like I'm not painting anything in or anything like that, but I did a bunch of different things. I liked kind of the milky eyes, you know. It's kind of gross.
You can't go wrong.
I really like this
you can't go wrong with with milky eyes. It always looks good.
I really like this kind of blue and red, purple thing. Purple kind of layout's cool, but the green background's nice too. But yeah, I mean you can really see what's up right here. Like that's gross.
Yeah, that's gnarly, bud. It's pretty gnarly, and there's a lot of things wrong with you.
But dude, tell me that's not creepy, man.
No, it's definitely creepy. I like it.
That picture right there is pretty creepy. I mean, look at his teeth. That one pixel. Yeah, thank you, man. Yeah, let's see if this thing will run. Yeah, but it's all, like I was saying, ever since you showed those tricks, a couple of those Keyshot tricks I didn't know, I was like, oh, so you can actually...
Oh, yeah, you can really layer text. Yeah, you can really layer that stuff on.
This is not going to render while I'm on stream. But yeah, it was really cool because I didn't really have to do any post. Like, if everything's in the model, and I just, you know, painted a bunch of, like, the blood texture spatters or painted with different materials that are getting sent over. I linked all those up. And yeah, dude, it's been a fun project. Kind of makes me want to mix another one up. You know what I mean? Makes me want to explore.
Well, the mashups are always good because it's a nice way to get something new.
It's a nice way to be fun.
It's
I like this one too. The more evenly lit one or brightly lit. That's I would watch that movie. Poor
All right.
Batman.
He's having a bad time.
He didn't make it. Dude, he didn't make it.
He did not make it. He's having a bad time.
All right. Cool. Yeah, thanks for letting me show that.
Of course, buddy. Of course.
A horse is a horse.
Anyway.
All right. Well, there you have it. Let's see it. Yeah, dude.
Well, it's,
Dude, lighting already looks sick on it, dude.
yeah, I mean, it looks a little, it looks kind of like rubbery to me.
Oh, the material or the model?
Just like feel in general, but
yeah.
I'm gonna keep working on it. It's I don't know. It's okay.
Dude, it's gonna be sick. Yeah, it looks awesome, dude. It's gonna be sick, man.
I don't know why it bugs me, but it bugs me yet. It'll improve as I figure it out. Yeah, it is kind of Tim Burton-y.
Yeah,
Which
it looks great.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll keep working on it, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I'll tell you what, it's not a Cenobite dragon.
It is not a Cenobite dragon, boys.
Not a Cenobite dragon. Well, thanks everybody for coming and hanging out with us. To coming and visiting and staying and sharing. Look at what we got. We got this cool little crawl down there. Isn't that cool?
Oh.
The websites. And then also if you want to like hang out with us.
You can slurp a borpo.
We want to slurp a borpo. Never slurp on a borpo. But contact us here. Reach out to us. Tell us hello. Tell us that you love us. And then
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you to our sponsor, Lenovo. And thank you to the Gnomon School of Visual Effects. As always, good night. And we will see you next week for more pumpkin creatures. Good night.
Later, guys.